today we are going live with Recharkha and Amisha is joining with us. So let me invite her here. She will give
Hello. Hi. Actually, I can't hear you. I don't know if the problem is with my phone or your.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Perfect. So thanks for joining today. And like I just saw you got featured in Doordarshan, and like it was like really interesting.
Thank you. We have it today at 7:30 on the television show.
Yeah, I will definitely watch it.
Sure, it's in Marathi, but I'm sure you'll understand. It's not a
Okay,
very difficult language to understand, and I keep speaking in between in English a lot, so it's easy to understand.
got it. So yeah, let's start with your journey. Like I was really excited, from last few weeks to know about more about you and your organization. So I just wanna start by ask when did you started your organization, and and what was your motto behind it?
We started it in 2015, actually, this exact work of upcycling plastic waste. And the basic motto was to reduce waste from the environment, not just recycle it, but to refuse, reduce, reuse, and upcycle plastic waste. That was the main motto. And secondly, we also didn't want to make it into an organization which is just recycling plastic mechanically, but also creating a social impact. And hence, the organization is called Recharkha EcoSocial uh, Tribe. So the idea is environment and society go hand in hand, and that's the reason I started this organization.
Got it. Yeah, that's a really great way. Like you're impacting the society and to the environment. So as you are one of the organization who is also focusing the tribal community. So like how you are trying to face the and empower the tribal community in your organization.
Right. So the idea was when we started the company, I wanted to impact rural people who are remote from the cities, right? Because they don't have a source of livelihood other than basic agriculture. So the agriculture that which they perform is also only during the monsoon season. And so after September, October, they barely have any work to do in the village. So then they, for their earning more money, they have to migrate to nearby cities and nearby towns. And especially only men have to travel. And as a result, women and old people and children are left back in the village, or they also have to travel with the men. And eventually their livelihoods and their education, health, everything is impacted. So the reason we started this entity in a village was that everybody stays back in the village, and primarily women get employment, because women, though they are not traditionally called the bread earners of the house, they have a lot of important duties to complete. So when the money goes in women's hand, they take care of their children, of older people in the house, and they use that money for the house and not just for themselves. So 80% of our employees are women, and we are working in a tribal village right now, only one for to begin with, where we are empowering women. Um, 80%. So out of the 13 people, 11 are women, and even the extra, employment that we need, especially for helpers and washing plastic waste, it's all by women as well.
That's amazing. That's a good way to transform community and empower women in tribal community also and in rural community. Because most of the companies try to operate in like a tier one city, and like you're operating in a small village and empowering a lot of people. So and I seen your products are now you're making like a lot of good products, and like your bags and for yoga and for other things. So can you just share some name of the products that consumer like mostly in your work?
Yeah. So to big more than that, I would love to tell people about how we make it, and then I'll show the products if that's
Sure,
okay.
sure.
Because that is, I think, your name as well, Waste to Wonder, right? So this is
Yeah.
the raw material that we use. Plastic waste, which is not easily recyclable, not easily, not biodegradable, obviously. The multi-layered wrappers of chips and packets like these. So all of this is not easily recyclable, right? It's just one used once and thrown away. So what we do is we upcycle it using a traditional charkha and hand loom. That's the main machines that we use, and a pair of hands. So there's no electricity or heat or chemicals being used in the process. And the products that we make are different kinds of bags. So, for example, this one that I have in my hand is one of the most favorite of people. So, if you look at it closely, you'll actually see
Yeah, maybe.
it actually has cassette tapes in them. The old cassette audio and video cassette tapes that we
Yeah.
used to use. So those have gone into making this. If you watch this one closely, it has all our yellow plastic bags. Then there are some nice items like small ones like this potli, laptop sleeves. There is a yoga bag here that I have, like a long, tall yoga bag. Even the glittery gift wrappers, even those are upcycled. This is a laundry basket. So this is a recent favorite of a lot of people, getting orders of this. Yeah, so these are the products we make, and we also customize. If anybody wants something specifically, we can customize it them for gifting purposes.
These are really great products. Like the I think yoga one and for like a bag is truly amazing. I will really recommend to all of us to buy at least once. And like you collect like a lot of plastic and recycle. I just wanna know like are you collecting in Pune or like are you collecting from all over India right now?
So primarily we don't do the collection because we want people to understand that it's not just about recycling, but it's also about refusing, reducing, reusing their waste. So we don't encourage people to use plastic waste, hence we don't go and collect it. Having said that, a lot of our customers and supporters send us their plastic waste from all around the country. So be it Delhi, be it Chennai, be it in Pune and Mumbai, we obviously have a lot of people sending us their plastic waste. But yes, so anywhere you are in the country, you can send us your plastic waste. We have it here. Anyways, you can actually even collect for your own neighborhood and send it all together. So it becomes economically, and less carbon footprint is also spent on it.
Yeah, even like it costs little bit to consumer if they give the plastic waste, but yeah, the I think if you return the product that you make from their waste, that would be amazing for them and to see the transformation like from a waste to a wonderful product you are making for them, that would be amazing.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And it's the price that they are paying for using that plastic, right? So let them pay for it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. They are like paying just like a similar amount as they are going to buy from outside another product. So they are just reducing the consumption of a new product and using your product made out of their waste.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And like as the consumerism is growing and the people are getting more aware. So do you see any shift into the people are buying for upcycle products compared to the previous like a few years back?
I think so. A lot of people have started doing this switch. I think it's a very interesting period that we have seen because we've been around for over 5.5 years now. And we had to actually educate people as to how they should possibly use more alternative products, not just, plastic, resin, polyester. So we've been a part of educating people of making this shift. So there are people who are now interested in either buying natural products or products made from recycled and upcycled waste, so that their impact is lowered, the environmental impact is lowered. So that the shift is very good. It's very positive.
Yeah, that's really great. Like if like at least if they buy once your product and they start knowing about the process of your work, and they like then they start caring about the more about the sustainability and care about the earth more. So that's a really great way you are telling your story of a product. So people are knowing more about the way you are making it, not just a product, but the story of a product.
Yeah, yeah, that's important because when you know how a particular thing is made, you associate with that product more. It shouldn't just be bought because it's available in the market and it's on a discount or it's cheap. That's why you buy it. You buy it to for a cause. I think all our shopping, if it's done for a cause, first of all, our consumerism will go down. We'll use less, and also we'll use better products and better items.
Yeah, that's a great way. Like you said, like if we start using a recycled product, so then we are reducing the consumerism and like the c- consumption of a new product at least that is growing our waste landfills at a higher rate.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, I just want to ask next question to you. The did you face like in the early stage of like that when you started in 2018? So what was the challenges you faced in the early days?
Yeah. We started in 2015.
2000, sorry.
Yeah, so that was actually a time when people had just started understanding this concept that waste is really a problem. I actually, when in 2013, when the idea had started coming in, people really didn't bother so much about plastic waste. So I feel the challenge, most importantly, was for segregation of waste. So though there's huge amount of plastic available or a raw material available, it's not available in the form that it is easily recyclable or easily upcyclable. So a lot of it's mixed. Wet waste and dry waste are thrown together. Even when dry waste is segregated, it's just thrown away as it is. It's not cleaned. So I think that's where the challenge was. So slowly educating the people and trying to make them understand that segregation is the most important thing. I think that was our first and foremost challenge. The second challenge was manpower. So not just our artisans who had to be trained for the skill and craft, but our staff and the people who are working with us as the admin and business development marketing team. It was a challenge to hire people because we can't obviously pay them as much as the market rates, right?
Yeah.
So the team who came to work with us, our existing team, I'm really thankful to them because they chose us over anybody else, because they chose job satisfaction more than money and more than salary. And I'm sure, I hope we are in a position to give them that as much as possible.
Got it. So like the way like people are like accepting the cause and they starting to work for it, and then how you are like bringing a change and like more solution for consumer. And like did you face any challenge into at the initial time of like selling a product, or like how did you market it?
Yeah. So we had to explain what we are doing, because just keeping a product like this, people don't understand what it is made of. People think it's made of jute or made of something else. So they don't know the reason behind how it's made, why is it at a specific price. So we had to educate people, and that was a challenge in itself. But I think, as you rightly had said earlier, if we tell the story behind the product, then the product becomes much more acceptable.
Got it. So yeah, I think story, like if we start telling the story, so we are not just selling the a product, we are selling a good story. So then people like not just buying a product, they are buying a good story, and like they are
Exactly.
adopting and caring for a product.
Exactly. I always tell people, don't buy just for the heck of it. Don't buy just for the price or the discount. Buy it because you relate with the product. Even if you buy less, it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like if we can buy less at like a good product and less product.
Correct.
So yeah, like you are like making like a lot of people now accepting the products made by you. Even like I, whenever I see few people like I meet and like I see products of made by you at their home and they share your story of your products. So like I see like a lot of like enthusiasm in me also. So can you share some of the response you received and that you love and customer responses you love and you care now?
Yeah, actually, I don't want to pick and choose a specific story, but all our customers have always been very appreciative of the products. You know, seriously, everybody whosoever buys it, they buy it. They give us very good testimonials, very good reviews, and I always feel nice that our customers are always good at heart. They're buying it with their heart in it. They're not just buying it for because it's a bag or because it's a laundry bag. They buy it because of the concept behind it, and that's why they're very clean mind people. I think a lot of people have bought it for gifting purposes also. So it's very interesting to find out their reaction when people get it as gift and how they use it. So I think I don't want to pinpoint specific customers because all our customers have been wonderful. I think I want to, actually thank people who bought it from us during the lockdown, even right now, who are buying from us, knowing that it's going to be delayed, the shipping is going to be delayed. So it
Got
is
it.
something to really thank you people about.
No, even like when I like I was at a home of like someone and they have like a you two products of you like as I remember like there was one bottle bag and another
Oh,
was like some charpai I think something and like she was telling the story of your product so I was like curious like means seeing the products at someone place that's amazing.
that's amazing. And that's the best part is that when people buy it, they want to tell about it to somebody. So the story keeps going on. It's not that just I told them the story and the story is over. They want to tell it to somebody else and somebody else. So that's what we want. We want to create this movement of, sustainable living. And you're a part of it too. So, that's very nice to have you doing what you're doing.
Yeah, even similarly, like I was, they are like our regular customer who was giving us the waste, and somehow they just tell like, can you see the some products made by this organization, and you can try these, you can try these similar products. So when I checked the means I know about your organization so previously, so then they shown about your product, so I was like very happy.
Oh,
So
that's nice. That's so nice. So somebody's
so
telling us if you can make laptop and tablet sleeves. We do have actually, we have a whole range of laptop bags, laptop sleeves, tablet sleeves, Kindle sleeves. So go check it out on recharkha.org.
and there is one more question of it, like what is the lifespan of a upcycle bag?
Yes.
So
Yes. So see, what I always say is that this lifespan is depending on how you use the bag. Okay, because plastic in itself is made to last forever. It's going to last for years and years and years. So the way we upcycle it, we are actually just putting all these plastic bags, cutting them and weaving them together. So if you're going to use the bag for if you're going to use it carefully, you can use it for years together. Primarily what we are doing is extending the life of this plastic bag. So you use this is a bread packet, so you just throw it away, it's going to stay on the planet for 1,000 years. But if we convert it into a product like a bag or a household item or a home decor item, it will stay in your house forever. So and you'll be able to use it. And giving you an example, our products have been in use for more than 5 years now, and we still get messages from people who are using them. So it's long lasting. We use very good quality belts and good quality zippers. So and we also provide what lifetime warranty. So if anything happens to the bag and if it's repairable, we repair it for you. And at the end of its life cycle, you can return it back to us so that we recycle and upcycle it back again. or we dispose it safely. That's what we guarantee.
Yeah, that's a question I think for most of people struggle. Like, what is the life cycle of a product? And like, when like generally people like somebody say to me like, this is again going to landfill. If you are making like a bag and it is again going to landfill. But we when we say like when you are reducing the new product consumption and you are accepting a recycled products, that also like improving the economy and like reducing the new consumption. So
Correct.
that's
So
way like.
essentially, we are just extending the life of that waste. It will eventually be. It won't be. We will not ever throw it in the landfill. So that's why we always say that you return the product back to us at the end of its life cycle. This was going to go in the landfill after your use of the bread, right? Now it's going to 50 of these will make a bag, and that bag can be used for say 10 years or 15 years, how much ever you want. So that's the story of upcycled and recycled product, and it is creating livelihoods. That's secondary.
Yeah, that's a good point you shared. Like you can return your product also. Like once you use it for a year, for 5 years, then you can return. Similar things like we are also trying like if we make chairs out of waste, so we are also promoting similar concept. Once you are up with the product you used, you can directly return to us, so we can again recycle it.
Correct, correct. So if anything happens to the bag, so for example, this is a potli, so it might tear because of your use, it might tear from somewhere in between. The plastic inside is not going to go anywhere. The plastic is going to remain. So if you return it back to us and if it's not repairable, we'll reuse the plastic from inside it. We'll not throw it away. That is for sure.
Yeah,
And we need
that's
the product to last for several years. So that is one good thing that we do. Thank you so much. Somebody is appreciating our bag.
that's great. Like we also try to promote like we can at least not throw the waste. Means if we are getting the returns of products, so we are not going to throw into the landfill, but at least going to recycle or reuse it. So
Correct.
that's a similar thing you shared. Like that's a really great way. At least all people can not directly after using our products, they're not directly throw into the landfills. They can either return to us or like to someone else who can recycle it.
Correct. That's true.
So yeah, like next question I just wanna ask like you have like a great team and you have like a you are like growing. So how anyone can join you and what are the opportunities right now in your organization for anyone looking to join?
Sure. So you can join us in, I would say, two, three ways. One is if you are located in anywhere in the country, you can become our eco-social buddy. We call them eco-social buddies because they are our volunteers and they are helping us spread the eco-social movement all around the world, I would say, not just the country. So being our eco-social buddy, there are several things that you can do. You can spread our message of refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle wherever you are. So you could be a part of the team, go talk about us and about the movement in schools, colleges, corporates, companies, etc. So that's one you can do. You could also become a person for us to collect waste and then send it to our upcycling workshop. You could also help us become increase our market. So you could become our reseller, you could become our you could also conduct exhibitions on our behalf, and travel to exhibitions and become a volunteer at exhibitions. We do this in Goa right now a lot because we've got a bunch of volunteers created in Goa and they do exhibitions on our behalf. I'm so thankful to them. Thirdly, of course, you can join us as interns, as fellows, and work with us on a shorter or a longer duration point of view. And fourthly, you can become our employees. But yes, as employees, you're not going to be paid as your corporate jobs did. Eventually, yes, maybe once we grow. But at this point in time, we are hiring somebody for a sales position, a senior position in sales and marketing and business development. So if somebody has the experience of working, we would love to interview you. But we want somebody based in Pune because that's where our headquarters is.
But yeah, that's a great position you shared. Like at least for our students, they can be a eco. But you're like at some exhibition they can share your products, so they can learn a lot of things about the organization and the way you make products. So,
Exactly.
and also like for the executive, like for the senior people, they can join the sales team and can participate in internship and like employee positions.
Totally, totally. Design interns are welcome. So I would love to mention this here because you said students. Our designer right now, working with us, Abhirami, she had worked with us in the past when she was a student. So she had done an internship with us, and now after 3 years after finishing her education, she's come back as a full-time employee with us. So those kind of relationships are very, very strong, and they remain for years together. A lot of our
Yeah,
interns, all of our interns are still connected to us, and they help us in any way possible.
that's
So it's
like
not
that's a,
always about money. It's more about your satisfaction.
yeah, even like a lot of people like join organization, like they intern for like learning, not just for money. They do for learning and exploring the opportunities in different sectors.
Correct.
So yeah, and the most important question for today, like how you motivate yourself every day, and like how you motivate your team.
I, I motivate myself. So we motivate each other, I would say. My team and I motivate each other because we are so driven towards the cause. You should look at our team when we wake up in the morning, sometimes even at 5:30 in the morning, we're exchanging messages. So it's just so much fun. We are like living Recharkha, and we are living an eco-social life. So it's actually very exciting. Every morning I wake up, there's either a message from last night, late night, or early morning, and it is like everybody is interested to work. There's nobody who is, just doing it for the heck of it. Everybody's doing it because they love to do it. So that's what I love about my team, and they motivate me, and I motivate them. So we keep doing interesting work. It's fun.
That's great. Like empowering your team and like empowering yourself by interacting with your team. That's a good,
Yes.
really great thing.
Yes,
And
and our
like
customers motivate us a lot. So I really want customers and supporters, just like right now when
yeah,
I'm seeing all these chats here, I'm so happy because people are every day we are getting such lovely messages, handwritten notes, and I can't just tell you so much appreciation we get from people.
yeah, I truly accept. Like customer is the one of the motivator for all for our for to us,
Totally.
because
And in
they
such
are
difficult times, it is so important that customers remain with you. Last year during the lockdown, when for 3 months we didn't have office, like everything was shut, there were still customers who bought gift vouchers from us, gift coupons from us. They bought products and waited for 3 months until when it was shipped to them. So it's just amazing the type of customers we have.
that's amazing. So thanks, really thanks for joining today and like sharing the and really appreciate you today. Like I will definitely share to everyone, like request to everyone to see the 7:30 show if you understand Marathi.
Sure, you can even see our TEDx video. So we were featured on
Yeah,
TEDx. So you can watch that. It's in English. So you can view that as well. And
yeah. I
follow
think
us.
it is recently shared. Like I just observed. Like I think last few week back they shared TEDx.
Yes, yes, yes. So you can
Got it.
watch that and follow us, and we'll keep sharing more information about our work.
Thanks. I will all request to all to at least share that TEDx, because it is in English and we all can share, watch and share.
Yeah, you can share the link in the live if you want to.
Yeah, I have to just go. I will definitely share on my
It's in
page
our
and
bio. Yeah.
things.
So right now it's in our bio itself. So you can just copy the link in our bio and use that. That has the TEDx video in it.
I need to just go there.
I'll send it to
Yeah, yeah.
you. Yeah,
So are you sharing into our chat?
I can do that. Give me a second. TEDx.
Um, I did not like. I think I have not received. Like, did you share it into
I
comment?
put it in the comment, yeah. I
But
think it's
I,
still
yeah, 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 yeah. It's here. Yeah, it's in here. Perfect, perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, now I think everyone can at least see that
Yeah,
TEDx talk,
you can.
and really, really appreciate your work and you like running and empowering the tribal community and impacting the social sectors. It's like truly amazing.
Thank you. You're doing a wonderful job too. So keep inspiring people. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.